The first doctor said, "There's nothing we can do." The report said terminal. The diagnosis said it's over. But you never got a second opinion. Tonight, God is the second opinion, and His diagnosis is different. If this sound reached your heart, hit subscribe. More music like this drops every week. For I will restore health to you and heal your wounds, declares the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17.
The first opinion said it's over. The report was clear. The diagnosis was confident. Every indicator pointed to the same conclusion, and the file was closed for good. But you never got a second opinion. You accepted the first report as final, and the second opinion from heaven says the diagnosis is different from what the first doctor understood. The second opinion doesn't deny the evidence is real. The symptoms are genuine, but the second opinion reads the same data and reaches a different conclusion in the neighborhood. God looked at the same file, the same report, the same evidence, and said, "I see something the first doctor missed, and my diagnosis changes everything for the brotherhood." Jeremiah says, "I will restore health to you." And the second opinion is the report from the doctor who created the body and knows every cell by name in the likelihood. And the second opinion says, "Don't accept the first report as final until you hear from me, because my diagnosis carries more authority than any earthly falsehood. I will restore health to you." The second opinion arrives tonight, and the diagnosis that seemed final just got overruled by a higher authority in the light. The second opinion, the first report said it's over, but the doctor who created me just read the same file and reached a different conclusion tonight. The second opinion, the evidence is real, but the interpretation is different. And the second opinion carries more authority than the first by right. Don't accept the first diagnosis as final. The second opinion from heaven reads the same data with different eyes and a different side. The second opinion and the doctor who knows every cell by name just overruled the first report, and the prognosis changed overnight. The first opinion on Lazarus said dead 4 days. The file was closed, the funeral was over. But the second opinion said come out, and the diagnosis was reversed in the ground. The first opinion on the woman with the issue of blood said 12 years incurable. Every doctor failed, but the second opinion was one touch of the hem and the bleeding stopped without a sound. The first opinion on the man at the pool of Bethesda said 38 years paralyzed, nobody to help. But the second opinion said pick up your mat and walk, and the first report was drowned. And the second opinion says stop living under the first diagnosis when the second opinion hasn't been heard. And the doctor giving the second opinion has never lost a patient on his round. Your first opinion was delivered with confidence. The file was closed, the report was sealed. But the second opinion just arrived, and the diagnosis is different from the ground. And the second opinion says the first report was incomplete because it didn't factor in the variable that changes every equation. And that variable is the one who is bound. every first opinion I accepted without question, and every report I let close the file on my future without seeking the second view. Oh, the second opinion just arrived, and the diagnosis changed, and the doctor who gave it has never been wrong, and the prognosis is new. The second opinion, the second opinion, the second opinion, the second opinion, the diagnosis changed.
Everything you buy comes with warranty, a guarantee from the manufacturer that if it breaks within the coverage period, the maker will fix it or replace it at no cost to you. And God's promises come with an eternal warranty, no expiration date, no fine print, no exclusions. And when life breaks what he built, the warranty says the manufacturer will restore it brand new. The warranty doesn't say it won't break, it says when it breaks, bring it back to the maker. And the maker will repair what the world damaged, because the coverage is true. Your faith broke,
The warranty covers it.
your hope cracked,
The warranty covers it.
your joy shattered. Bring every broken piece back to the manufacturer, and the warranty renews. His faithfulness endures to all generations, and the warranty that covers your life was written before the product was made, and the coverage never expires in the queue. And the warranty says
Stop trying to fix yourself with cheap parts.
bring the broken pieces to the original manufacturer, because the warranty is still in full view. His faithfulness endures to all generations,
The warranty never expires tonight.
and the manufacturer who built you is the only one authorized to repair you right.
The warranty,
When life broke what God built, I brought the pieces back to the manufacturer,
and the warranty,
covered every crack, every fracture, every shattered part.
the warranty,
No expiration, no fine print, no exclusions. The coverage is eternal,
and the manufacturer repairs with original parts from the heart.
his faithfulness endures,
The warranty was written before I was made,
and the coverage outlasts every damage the world inflicts on my heart.
the warranty,
And the manufacturer just took the broken pieces, and the repair is already in progress, and the product will be better than the start. The warranty covered Peter after the denial, broken faith, bring it back to the manufacturer. 3 restorations on the beach, and the product was stronger than the original line. The warranty
covered Job
after total loss, broken life, bring it back to the manufacturer. Double restoration, and the repaired version exceeded the first design. The warranty covered Israel after 70 years of exile, broken nation, bring it back to the manufacturer. The return to Jerusalem, and the temple rebuilt finer than before the decline. And the warranty says there is nothing so broken that the manufacturer can't fix, because the warranty was written by the one who made you, and the coverage is divine. Your broken pieces are covered, bring them back. Faith, hope, joy, peace, every crack part is under warranty, and the manufacturer is waiting for the sign. And the warranty says the repair will take what was broken and make it stronger than the original, because the is the only one authorized to fix me, and the coverage never expired, and the fine print says unlimited, and the warranty spoke. From every time I tried to fix myself with cheap parts and temporary solutions, not knowing the original manufacturer had the warranty that covered every break and every stroke. The warranty is active and a repair is in progress, and the manufacturer's hands are putting me back together, and the product will be better than the original. And that's no joke. The warranty, the warranty, the warranty, the warranty still covered.
The tuning fork produces one perfect note in 440. And when you hold it near an instrument, the strings adjust themselves to match the frequency of the fork without being forced. And God is the tuning fork of your life. He doesn't force you into tune. He just vibrates at the perfect frequency, and everything in you that's out of tune begins to adjust toward the source. The tuning fork doesn't argue with the out of tune string. It doesn't criticize. It just hums the right note and waits, and the string either adjusts or stays discordant by its own course. Your life has been out of tune. The relationships sound wrong. The priorities hit flat notes. The piece plays sharp, and everything sounds off because the instrument lost its source. Be still and know that I am God, and the stillness is the moment the tuning fork touches the instrument, and the vibration begins to correct what went off course. And the tuning fork says, stop trying to tune yourself. Hold still, let my frequency touch your strings, and the adjustment happens naturally without force. Be still and know that I am God. The tuning fork vibrates tonight, and the strings that went out of tune are adjusting to the perfect frequency in the light. The tuning fork, God just touched my life with the perfect frequency, and the strings that were out of tune are adjusting without force to the right note. Oh, the tuning fork, He doesn't force the correction. He just hums the right frequency, and everything in me that was off begins to shift and float. Be still, let the vibration reach the strings, and the instrument that sounded wrong is being retuned by the Maker's own throat. The tuning fork and the note that God hums is the note my life was designed to play, and the tuning is happening as I devote. The tuning fork touched David in the pasture. The worship songs he wrote were the sound of a life tuned to God's frequency before anyone knew His name on the mount. The tuning fork touched Mary when the angel spoke. Her response was, let it be done to me according to your word. The perfect note of surrender to the sound. The tuning fork touched Paul on the road to Damascus. 3 days of blindness, with 3 days of retuning, and the man who emerged was playing a completely different song on new ground. And the tuning fork says every season of stillness is a season of retuning, and the silence you're in right now is the tuning fork touching your strings to the perfect sound. Your instrument needs tuning, you can hear it, the notes don't sound right, the harmony is off, but the tuning fork is here, and
and the frequency is about to realign what's been unwound. And the tuning fork says, hold still. One touch, one vibration, and the correction begins. And the instrument plays the note it was designed for. From the ground, the tuning fork. God just touched my life with the perfect frequency. And the strings that were out of tune are adjusting without force to the right note. The tuning fork, he doesn't force the correction, he just hums the right frequency. And everything in me that was off begins to shift and flow. One note, perfect pitch. The fork vibrates without a hitch. The strings adjust, the tune returns. The tuning fork is how God turns. The tuning fork. The vibration just reached my strings, and the note that was off key for months is adjusting back to the frequency God designed for my life. The tuning fork. And the maker who built the instrument just touched it with one note, and the entire instrument is being retuned without struggle, without strife. From every season I sounded wrong, and the notes were off, and the harmony was broken, not knowing one touch of the tuning fork would fix what I couldn't fix on my own in this life. The tuning fork just touched my strings, and the frequency is correcting. And the note I was designed to play is coming back, and the sound is right. The tuning fork. The tuning fork. The tuning fork. Back in tune.
When a witness is in danger, the government hides them. New name, new city, new identity. Nobody can find them because the protection is complete. Tonight, God just put you in witness protection. The enemy is looking for the old you, but the old you doesn't exist anymore. Stay. The best song on this album is still ahead. Subscribe so you never miss one. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old is gone, the new is here. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17.
Witness protection gives you a new name, a new address, a new identity. And the person the enemy is looking for no longer exists in any database or file. And God put you in witness protection. The old you is gone. The enemy is searching for a name that was deleted from the system, and the search returns 0 results for every mile. The witness protection doesn't just hide you, it transforms you. New creation, new identity. And the person the enemy has accusations against doesn't exist anymore in style. 2 Corinthians says, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone. And the witness protection made the old version untraceable by every trial. The enemy keeps knocking on your old address, but you don't live there anymore. The forwarding address was sealed by the highest authority in the aisle. And the witness protection says the person the enemy is looking for died, and the person standing here is brand new with the new name, and the old file was is searching for a person who no longer exists in the light.
The witness protection.
God gave me a new name,
New identity.
and the person the enemy is looking for
Doesn't exist in any system anymore.
Yeah.
The witness protection.
The old address is empty,
The old name.
is deleted, and the search returns zero results, and the enemy is
Searching an empty floor.
new creation,
All gone.
new here, and the witness protection is so complete that the accuser can't find what was erased at the core. The witness protection
And the person I used to be
was relocated by the highest authority, and the enemy is knocking on an empty door. God put Abram in witness protection and renamed him Abraham. The enemy searched for Abram, but Abraham was a new man with a new covenant and a new plan. God put Jacob in witness protection and renamed him Israel. The enemy searched for the deceiver, but Israel was a prince who wrestled with God, and the old name was banned. God put Simon in witness protection and renamed him Peter. The enemy searched for the fisherman, but the rock was building the church, and the old identity ran. And the witness protection says the name change is not cosmetic, it's a complete identity overhaul, and the enemy will never find the old you, because the old you is gone from the land.
Your witness protection is active.
Your new name is sealed,
Your new address is hidden.
and the enemy is wasting ammunition, searching for a ghost in the sand. And the witness protection says the old you died the day you entered the program, and the new you is untouchable and untrackable and completely grand.
The witness protection.
God gave me a new name,
New identity.
and the person the enemy is looking for doesn't exist in
Any system anymore.
yeah.
The witness protection.
The old address is empty,
The old name.
is deleted, and the search returns zero results, and the
Enemy is searching an empty floor.
new name,
New name.
new address, all gone.
No more stress.
The enemy searches but finds nothing there. Witness protection beyond compare.
The witness protection.
The enemy just searched my old name, and the system said no
Records found.
because God relocated me, and the old identity was permanently erased and sealed.
The witness protection.
And the new creation that I am is untraceable by the accuser, because the witness protection of heaven is the most complete program ever revealed. From every accusation aimed at the old me, and every attack targeted at the person I used to be, not knowing that person was relocated and the address was concealed.
The witness protection.
Is active, and the new me is hidden in Christ, and the old me is gone, and the enemy is searching an empty field.
The witness protection.
The witness protection,
The witness protection.
new creation, new creation. An airbag deploys in 14 milliseconds, faster than a blink, and the driver never sees it coming. The bag is invisible until the moment of impact, when it saves your life. And God has airbags installed in your life, invisible protections that deploy at the exact millisecond of impact. You never see them until the crash and the strife. The airbag doesn't prevent the crash still happens. The impact is real, but
The airbag absorbs what would have killed you, and you walk away from what should have been the end of your life. You've survived crashes that should have destroyed you. Financial crashes, emotional crashes, relational crashes, and you walked away because the airbag deployed at the moment of impact. In the strife, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and the encampment is the airbag, invisible until deployment. And the deployment is faster than the impact of the knife. And the airbag says you survived because the protection was installed before the crash. And the crash you're about to face has an airbag already in position for your life. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him. The airbag is installed tonight, and the deployment at the moment of impact is faster than the crash itself in the light. The airbag, I survived crashes that should have destroyed me because God installed invisible protection that deployed at the exact moment of impact. The airbag, the crash was real, the impact was genuine, but something absorbed the force, and I walked away from what should have been final. And that's a fact. Invisible until deployment, faster than a blink. And the airbag saved what the crash was designed to kill in the act. The airbag. And the next crash I face already has an airbag installed, because the God who protects deploys before the impact. Airbag deployed for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The fire was the crash. The impact was 7 times hotter than normal, but the airbag was a 4th man in the furnace who absorbed the heat. The airbag deployed for Daniel in the lions, then the crash was the pit. The impact was the jaws, but the airbag sealed every mouth before the teeth could meet. The airbag deployed for Paul in the shipwreck. The crash was the storm, the impact was the broken vessel, but the airbag was a plank of wood that carried him to shore on his feet. And the airbag says every crash in your history has an airbag story, something that deployed at the last second, and you walked away wondering how you survived the fleet. Your next crash is coming, life guarantees impact, but the airbag is already installed, and the deployment will be faster than the collision can complete. And the airbag says the crash doesn't determine the outcome, the airbag does. And the one installed in your life was manufactured by the hands that can't be beat. Oh, the airbag, I survived crashes that should have destroyed me because God installed invisible protection that deployed at the exact moment of impact. The airbag, the crash was real, the impact was genuine, but something absorbed the force, and I walked away from what should have been final. And that's a fact. Invisible until the crash deploys faster than the smash. Absorb the force, I walked away. The airbag saved what died today. The airbag, the crash that just happened should have destroyed me, but something deployed at the millisecond of impact and absorbed the force, and I'm standing here alive. The airbag and the God who installs invisible protection in my life had the airbag ready before the crash was even on the road, and that's how I survived. From every crash I walked away, from wondering how I survived, not knowing an invisible airbag deployed faster than the impact could arrive. The airbag is installed for the next crash too, and the deployment is guaranteed, because the manufacturer never leaves a vehicle unprotected, and I will thrive. The airbag, the airbag, thermometer reads the temperature of the room. It reacts to the environment. If the room is cold, the thermometer says cold. It has no power to change what it measures on the ground. But a thermostat sets the temperature. It doesn't react to the room reacts to it. And the thermostat decides what the environment will be and changes what's around. God didn't design you to be a thermometer, reacting to every environment, reading every room, letting every circumstance dictate your temperature and your sound. God designed you to be a thermostat. You walk into the cold room and the room gets warmer. You walk into the chaos and the chaos gets calmer. You set the temperature on the mound. You are the light of the world, and the light doesn't react to the darkness. The light sets the temperature of the room, and the darkness reacts to the light that was found. And the thermostat says stop letting the room dictate your temperature. You were designed to walk in and change the atmosphere and set the tone of every ground. You are the light of the world. The thermostat sets the temperature tonight. And the room that was cold just got warmer because the thermostat walked in with the light. The thermostat. I'm not the thermometer that reacts to the room. I'm a thermostat that sets the temperature of every environment I walk into with power. Thermostat. The cold room gets warmer, the dark room gets bright, the chaotic room gets calmer because I carry the setting in every hour. You are the light, the salt, the thermostat, and the environment adjusts to you, not the other way around. In the tower, the thermostat, and the room I just walked into doesn't know it yet. But the temperature is about to change because the thermostat just arrived with the flower. Joseph was a thermostat in prison. The environment said hopeless, but Joseph set the temperature to favor. And the warden handed him the keys to the station. Daniel was a thermostat in Babylon. The environment said compromise, but Daniel set the temperature to faithfulness. And kings changed their laws for one man's dedication. Paul and Silas were thermostats in prison. The environment set chains, but they set the temperature to worship. And the earthquake responded to the praise, not the situation. And the thermostat says the environment doesn't determine your output. Your output determines the environment. And the setting you carry is stronger than any location. Your room is cold right now. The relationships are freezing. The finances are frozen. The emotions are ice. But the thermostat just walked in, and the temperature is changing in every foundation. And the thermostat says I don't adjust to the cold adjusts to me, because the setting I carry came from the one who controls the sun and every constellation. The thermostat. I'm not a thermometer that reacts to the room. I'm a thermostat that sets the temperature of every environment I walk into with power. The thermostat. The cold room gets warmer, the dark room gets bright, the chaotic room gets calmer because I carry the setting in every hour. Not reacting, but setting. Not reading, but resetting. The room adjusts to what I carry. The thermostat changes every territory. I just walked into the coldest room of my life, and instead of the room changing me, I changed the room because the setting I carry comes from the creator of fire. The thermostat. And the environment that was supposed to freeze me just got warmer because
designed to be the thermostat, not the thermometer in the choir. The thermostat, I set the temperature now, and the room I walk into will never be the same, because the setting I carry is from the one who made the sun and the fire. The thermostat, the thermostat, I set the temperature. I set the temperature.
In every story, the main character has plot armor. They survive the unsurvivable. They dodge the undodgeable, because the author needs them alive for the ending. And you have plot armor. God is the author of your story, and the author needs you alive for the chapter he's currently writing, and the ending he's been tending. The plot armor doesn't mean you don't get hit, it means the hit doesn't end the story. The wound doesn't write the final page, because the author isn't done with the pending. Plot armor is why you survive what should have killed you. The accident, the diagnosis, the betrayal, the loss. Any one of them should have been the ending, but the author was defending. For we are God's handiwork, His workmanship, His poem. And the author doesn't kill the main character before the climax, because the story needs the character for the sending. And the plot armor says you can't die in chapter 7, when the author already wrote chapter 12, and your name is on every page, and the story is never ending. For we are God's handiwork. The author gave you plot armor tonight, and the story can't end here, because the author already wrote the chapters ahead in the light. The plot armor, I survived what should have killed me, because the author of my story needs me alive for the ending. He already wrote ahead. The plot armor, the hit was real, the wound was genuine, but the story didn't end, because the author has chapters left to write before the final page is read. Plot armor, the main character survives the unsurvivable, because the author isn't done, and the story continues despite the thread. The plot armor, and the author who wrote my name on every chapter ahead, is the reason I'm still standing when the enemy thought I was dead. Joseph had plot armor in the pit. The brothers wanted him dead, but the author needed him alive for chapter 39, where the prime minister saves a nation and is fed. Moses had plot armor in the basket. Pharaoh wanted him dead, but the author needed him alive for chapter 14, where the sea splits and a people walks through on the bed. Jesus had plot armor through every assassination attempt. Before the cross pushed off a cliff, the crowd parted. The author controlled the timing, because the crucifixion had a specific chapter and date to be led. And the plot armor says you cannot be killed before your time, because the author determines the ending, and the enemy doesn't have editorial control over what's been said. Your plot armor has been active your entire life. Every near miss, every close call, every should have been fatal moment, the author kept you alive, because the story isn't done yet instead. And the plot armor says the next chapter is the best one, and the author already wrote your name on every page.
final page is read. Can't die yet, the author writes. More chapters left, more heights. The story continues despite the wound. The plot armor keeps me sound. The plot armor. I just survived another chapter that should have ended the story, but the author kept me alive because he already wrote the climax and I'm in it. The plot armor. And the enemy who thought the last hit would write the final page just discovered that the author has editorial control and the villain doesn't own a minute. From every near-death chapter and every almost ending that the enemy celebrated, not knowing the author had already written more pages ahead with my name in it. The plot armor, the story isn't over, and the author is still writing, and the next chapter is the one that makes everything make sense, and I'm in it. The plot armor, the plot armor, the plot armor. The author isn't done.
A retrofit is when engineers upgrade an old building without tearing it down. They strengthen the foundation, add new systems, and modernize the interior while keeping the original structure intact. And God is retrofitting your life. He's not tearing it down and starting over. He's upgrading what already exists, strengthening the weak points, modernizing the systems, keeping the original intact. The retrofit says you don't need to be demolished to be improved. The foundation is good, the structure is sound, but the wiring needs updating and the plumbing needs to be redone with tact. God doesn't discard what he built, he retrofits. He takes the version of you that survived the earthquake and reinforces the wall so the next earthquake can't crack what the first one attacked. Behold, I am making all things new, not all new things, all things new. The retrofit takes the existing and makes it new without destroying what was already built in fact. And the retrofit says stop thinking God needs to tear you down to rebuild you. He's upgrading you from the inside while the outside stays standing, and that's the pact. Behold, I am making all things new. The retrofit begins tonight, and the upgrade happens from the inside while the structure stays standing in the light. The retrofit, God isn't tearing me down, he's upgrading me from the inside. New wiring, new systems, new strength in the same structure I've always been. The retrofit, the foundation stays, the walls stand, but the interior is being modernized by the hands that built the original. And the upgrade is unseen, making all things new. Not demolition, but renovation. Not replacement, but enhancement. The retrofit keeps what's good and fixes what's been mean. The retrofit and the upgraded version of me will survive what the original version couldn't, because the retrofit strengthened every beam. God retrofitted Moses, same man but upgraded. The shepherd became a liberator, the staff became a weapon, the stutter became a voice before the king who would demean. But God retrofitted Gideon, same man but upgraded. The least in his family became the commander, the threshing floor coward became the warrior of the victory scene. God retrofitted Peter, same man but upgraded. The denier became the preacher, the fisherman became the rock, the one who ran became
retrofit is happening right now. You can feel the internal changes, the old wiring being replaced, the weak points being reinforced, the foundation being strengthened in the gleam. And the retrofit says the version of you that walks out of this season will survive what the version that walked in could never handle. And it's not a dream, the retrofit. God isn't tearing me down, He's upgrading me from the inside. New wiring, new systems, new strength in the same structure I've always been. The retrofit, the foundation stays, the walls stand, but the interior is being modernized by the hands that built the original. And the upgrade is unseen. Same instruction, new systems, same foundation, new wisdom, not demolished but upgraded. The retrofit is God created. The retrofit, the upgrade is almost complete, and the version of me that's emerging has the same face, the same name, but the internal systems are completely new, and the strength is multiplied. The retrofit, and the God who makes all things new just renovated my interior without tearing down my exterior. And the upgraded version is ready for what's outside. From every season I thought God needed to demolish me and start from scratch, not knowing He was retrofitting me from the inside, upgrading what already existed with pride. The retrofit is complete, and the structure stands, and the systems are new, and the version of me that walks out is stronger than the version that walked inside. The retrofit, the retrofit, upgraded, not replaced.
The world told you that you don't belong, that you were an accident, that nobody claimed you. But tonight God is taking a paternity test, and the result is in the DNA matches. He is your father, and you were never unclaimed. Share this with someone who needs peaceful music today. This sound was made to be passed on. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And that is what we are. 1 John 3 verse 1.
A paternity test settles the question once and for all. The DNA doesn't lie, the results are final. And the test says you belong to the Father who created you, and the proof is in the blood. And God just took the paternity test, the result came back, the DNA matches, and the question of whether you belong was settled at the cross with a flood. The paternity test says child of God, not accident, not mistake, not unwanted. The test confirms the lineage, and the bloodline is royal, and it's good. The world told you that you were unclaimed, that nobody signed the birth certificate, that you don't have a last name that matters. But the paternity test says the Father claimed you and He stood. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And the paternity test confirms what the love already understood. And the paternity test says the question is settled, the DNA matches. The Father signed the certificate, and you were never unclaimed in the neighborhood. We are called children of God, and that is what we are. The paternity test confirms tonight, and the DNA that proves the lineage was in the blood the whole time in the light. The paternity test, the
unclaimed, but the test said it claimed. The world said nobody, but the test said somebody. And the Father's DNA runs through my veins untamed. The paternity test and the question of whether I belong was settled at the cross, and the results are permanent, and the Father is not ashamed. Yeah. The paternity test confirmed Moses, drawn from the water by a princess. But the DNA said deliverer of nations, and the father's bloodline ran through the basket and the reed. Yeah. The paternity test confirmed Esther, orphan girl with no family name. But the DNA said queen, and the father's lineage was in her blood before the crown and the deed. Yeah. The paternity test confirmed Jesus himself. The world said carpenter's son, but the paternity test said son of God, and the DNA was confirmed at the baptism when heaven spoke the creed. And the paternity test says your earthly circumstances don't determine your lineage. The test results are in, and the Father's DNA is in your blood, and it's guaranteed. Your paternity test just came back. Open the envelope, read the results. Child of God, royal bloodline, claimed before birth, signed by the Father, who will always lead. And the paternity test says stop questioning your belonging. The DNA is a match. The Father claimed you, and the results are final and will never recede. The paternity test, the results are in, and the DNA matches. And the Father who created me just confirmed that I belong to him, and I was never unclaimed. The paternity test, child of God, not accident, not mistake, not unwanted. The bloodline is royal, and the certificate is signed, and I am named. DNA matches, Father confirmed. The test results have been affirmed. Not unclaimed, not unnamed, not unnamed. The paternity test says I'm ordained. The paternity test, I just opened the results, and the DNA matches the Father. And the question I carried my whole life about whether I belong was answered with one word: yes and forever. The paternity test and the God who claimed me before birth just confirmed the lineage, and the bloodline is royal, and the certificate was signed at the cross, and nothing can sever. From every day I felt unclaimed and unnamed and unwanted, not knowing the paternity test was already complete, and the Father was waiting to deliver. The paternity test, the results are in, and I am his and he is mine. And the DNA matches, and the belonging is forever and ever. The paternity test, the paternity test, the paternity test. I belong to the Father.
A standing ovation is when the audience rises to their feet, not because the performance was perfect, but because the performance moved them so deeply that sitting was no longer enough. And heaven is giving you a standing ovation right now, not because your life was perfect, but because you kept going when quitting was the easiest stuff. The standing ovation is for the single parent who worked 2 jobs and still showed up, for the addict who relapsed 7 times but got up the 8th,
for the broken heart that chose to love again, even though it's tough. Heaven doesn't applaud perfection.
Heaven applauds persistence.
And the angels are on their feet right now because you survived what should have made you quit enough. Well done, good and faithful servant. And the well done isn't for the flawless, it's for the faithful. And the standing ovation is for the one who kept walking when the road was rough. And the standing ovation says the audience of heaven is on their feet right now because they watched you fight through the hardest chapter, and you're still standing, and that's enough. Well done, good and faithful servant. The standing ovation begins tonight, and heaven rises to its feet because you didn't quit in the fight. The standing ovation, heaven is on its feet right now, applauding not my perfection but my persistence. Because I kept going when everything said stop. The standing ovation, the angels rose because the fight I survived was the hardest one yet. And I'm still standing, and I didn't drop. Well done, faithful, not flawless. And the applause from heaven is louder than every critic on earth who said I would never reach the top. The standing ovation, and the audience of heaven just stood up. And the applause is for the one who refused to quit and didn't stop. Heaven gave a standing ovation when Abraham walked up the mountain with Isaac. The faithfulness was so deep that the audience of heaven held its breath and then rose. Heaven gave a standing ovation when the widow gave her last 2 coins. The gift was so sacrificial that the audience in the balcony stood and everyone froze. Heaven gave a standing ovation when Stephen was stoned and said, Lord, do not hold this sin against them. The forgiveness in the fire made the heavenly audience compose. And the standing ovation says heaven watches everything, every private sacrifice, every hidden struggle, every midnight prayer. And the audience rises when the faithfulness shows. Your standing ovation is happening right now.
You can't hear it,
but the balcony of heaven is full. And every angel, every saint, every witness is on their feet in rows. And the standing ovation says keep going, the applause is real. And the one leading the ovation is the same one who said well done and chose the standing ovation. Heaven is on its feet right now, applauding not my perfection but my persistence. Because I kept going when everything said stop. The standing ovation, the angels rose because the fight I survived was the hardest one yet. And I'm still standing,
and I didn't drop.
Heaven stands,
Angels rise,
not for perfection
but for the try.
Well done, faithful,
The crowd is loud,
the standing ovation
makes heaven proud.
The standing ovation, I can almost hear it now. The balcony of heaven is full, and the audience is on their feet, and the applause is for the fight. I didn't quit, even when I wanted to desperately. The standing ovation, and the one who leads the ovation is the one who watched every midnight prayer, every hidden sacrifice, every tear that nobody saw but heaven saw completely. From every day I thought nobody was watching and nobody cared, and the fight was invisible and the struggle was private, not knowing the balcony of heaven was full and the audience was watching intently.
The standing ovation,
The applause just started, and heaven is on its feet.
well done,
It's for the faithful, not the flawless, and the ovation
Ovation is gently. The standing ovation.
The standing ovation.
Heaven is standing. In every government there are classified files, documents so sensitive that only the highest clearance can access them. And the information inside changes everything once it's revealed. And your future is a classified file. God has the highest clearance. And the information about your next chapter is so sensitive that it can only be revealed at the exact right moment and not before it's sealed. The classified file says your future contains things that would overwhelm you if you saw them today. The promotion, the breakthrough, the restoration. Classified until the clearance is revealed. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared. And the classified file is the folder that contains what no human intelligence could have compiled or peeled. The classified file doesn't mean the future doesn't exist. It means the future exists, but the clearance level required to see it is higher than any human access can be healed. And the classified file says the information is there, the folder is full, the pages are written, but the declassification happens on God's schedule, not yours. And that's the deal. No eye has seen, no ear has heard what God has prepared. The file is classified tonight, and the declassification happens at the exact moment you need to see it in the light. The classified file. My future exists in a folder that only God has clearance to access. And the information inside is so big it would overwhelm me if I saw it today. The classified file.
Eye has not seen, ear has not heard,
and the contents of the folder
are beyond what any human
intelligence could survey.
Classified until the right moment, sealed by the highest authority. And the declassification is coming when the clearance is approved, and there's no delay. The classified file and what God prepared for me is in the folder, and the day the file opens, everything changes, and that's the way. Abraham's classified file said father of nations, but the file wasn't declassified until he was 100 years old. And the clearance came with Isaac's first cry in the morning. Joseph's classified file said Prime Minister of Egypt, but the file wasn't declassified until 13 years of prison and pit. And the clearance came without warning. David's classified file said King of Israel, but the file wasn't declassified until years of hiding in caves.
And the clearance came the day
the crown fit his head adorning. And the classified file says the bigger the content, the longer the classification period, because the information inside requires a level of maturity that only waiting can build without scorning. Your classified file is thick, the folder is heavy, the pages are many, and the declassification is closer than you think, because the clearance is being processed this morning. And the classified file says when the folder opens, you'll understand why it was classified, because what's inside would have crushed you if you saw it before you were ready for the dawning. the classified file. My future exists in a folder that only God has clearance to access. And the information inside is so big, it would overwhelm me if I saw it today. The classified file. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, and the contents of the folder are beyond what any human intelligence could survey. Classified, not deleted. The folder exists, just not completed. The clearance comes when I'm ready. The classified file keeps my future steady. Oh, the classified file. The declassification just began, and the folder is opening. And the first page of my future contains information so big that I understand why it was classified until now. The classified file. And the God who classified my future knew that the contents would overwhelm me before I was ready. And the timing of the reveal is perfect somehow. From every day I thought the future was empty, not knowing it was classified. And the folder was full, and the pages were written, and the clearance was being processed right now. The classified file is opening, and what's inside is bigger than anything I imagined. And the classification period built the capacity to receive what the file holds, and I bow. The classified file, the classified file, the classified file. Clearance granted.
In every sport, the draft pick is the moment the team selects a player. The player doesn't choose the team chooses the player. And when your name is called, everything changes, from unsigned to selected. And God drafted you, your name was called. The selection was made, and the team that chose you is the winning side. And the draft pick was not based on your stats, but on what the coach detected. The draft pick doesn't mean you're the most talented. It means the coach saw something in you that the stats don't measure. Potential that only the one who drafted you can see reflected. You did not choose me, but I chose you. Jesus said it. The draft pick was his decision, not yours. And the selection was made before you even knew you were being scouted and selected. The draft pick says stop trying to earn a spot on the roster. You were already picked. The jersey has your name on it, and the coach who drafted you doesn't make mistakes with what he's perfected. And the draft pick says suit up, your name was called. The selection is final, and the team that drafted you has never lost a championship, and it's protected. You did not choose me, but I chose you. The draft pick was made tonight, and the team that selected you is never lost. And the coach saw what no scout could sight. The draft pick, my name was called by the coach, who saw something in me that no stat sheet could measure. And the selection changed everything from unsigned to chosen. The draft pick, I didn't choose the team chose me. And the jersey has my name on it, and the roster spot is permanent, and the door is open. You did not choose me, but I chose you. The draft was decided before I knew I was being scouted, and the pick was heaven's motion. The draft pick, and the team that drafted me has never lost a championship, and the coach doesn't make mistakes in his devotion. God drafted David from the pasture, the last pick, the youngest, nobody's first choice. But the coach saw a king where everyone else saw a shepherd boy without a voice. God
drafted Gideon from the threshing floor, hiding from the enemy, the least likely athlete. But the coach saw a warrior, and the draft pick changed the army's poise. God drafted Amos from the sycamore trees, a farmer, not a prophet. But the coach saw a voice for the nations, and the draft pick transformed a farmer into thunder and noise. And the draft pick says your current position doesn't determine your draft value. The coach sees what the scouts missed, and your name was called in the first round by choice. Your draft pick already happened, the jersey is ready, the roster spot is permanent, and the coach is waiting for you to suit up and take the court with Rejoice. And the draft pick says the team that chose you saw something in you that you can't see in yourself, and that something is why you were picked, and you should rejoice. The draft pick, my name was called by the coach, who saw something in me that no stat sheet could measure. And the selection changed everything from unsigned to chosen. The draft pick, I didn't choose the team chose me, and the jersey has my name on it, and the roster spot is permanent, and the door is open. Name called, jersey ready, coach chose, hand steady, not my stats, but his vision. The draft pick was God's decision. The draft pick, the coach just called my name, and the jersey has my number, and the roster spot was reserved before I even knew I was being scouted by the greatest team ever assembled. The draft pick, and the selection wasn't based on my stats or my record or my resume, but on what the coach saw in me that nobody else could see, and it resembled. From every day I felt unsigned and unchosen, and passed over not knowing the coach had already called my name. And the jersey was hanging in the locker room and trembled. The draft pick, I'm suiting up, and the team that chose me has never lost, and the coach who drafted me sees the champion in me that the world hasn't yet beheld. The draft pick